Welcome to Stump Fynchy, our football trivia quiz here on Balls.ie. My name is Mark Farley and I am your presenter in this incredible challenge that we have every week here on a Friday on Balls.ie. It's our new football trivia podcast. Each week, two competitors come together to see if they can outwit Ireland's greatest mind of obscure football knowledge, Sean Fynchy Meehan. He joins me on the line now. Sean, are you feeling confident?
Confidence. That is just flowing through me right now, Mark. That's all I'm feeling.
Have you been beaten yet?
No, I have not.
You've not been beaten yet. Every week so far, two competitors have come on and they've ganged up on you in a football trivia knowledge test, quiz, whatever you want to call it. And each time they've been beaten. So obviously we've kicked that. Oh, hold on, no, they're back again. It's Mick McCarthy and Gary Connaughton. Lads, what's the crack?
How are you, Mark?
My Mark, how are things?
Are you going to do it this week, for the love of God?
No. I don't know, maybe.
We might. We'll give it a go. You know, if the questions were a little bit fairer and, you know, there was less kind of bias and match fixing, I think we would have done it by now, no problem.
Yeah,
you know, so.
And we knew a bit more and Fynchy knew a bit less.
Well, that's important. It's one of the many aspects. Yeah.
Well, you said it there, Mick, so I'm going to have to bring you in very early. It's our producer / quiz master, Donny Mahoney, who is here to adjudicate on any contentious issues. And straight away, there've been shots fired, Donny. I think you have done a fantastic job setting the questions so far, and some of these answerers need to look at themselves before they look at you.
Thanks, Mark. Appreciate that. And can I say that you've done a great job presenting this quiz in its first few weeks?
Thanks.
Well done. And can we just say, Sean, where's your jersey today?
I forgot to wear one. Simply put. And as soon as we sat down here, I went, "There's something missing." So that might give you the edge, lads. That might give you the edge. I'm doing you a favour by not wearing a jersy.
Yeah, he might be off his game. But Donny, thanks very much for the compliment. I think me and you are the real heroes of this show. But we're going to get on with it. Let's get on to round one. There are two rounds of Stump Fynchy and the Fynchy Chase. Each contestant must stump Fynchy in round one in order to reach round two. Although I think we've changed the rules of that this week, Donny. Can you explain what's happening?
Well, we're tinkering with this quiz every week to get...
But not the script, I see.
No, exactly. The script is a little bit harder to change. So basically this week what we'll be doing is the lads, if they can stump Fynchy with the guess the footballer round, they will gain a 2-point head start going into the final Stump Fynchy round. So a lot at stake here. Nobody can get booted out of the quiz anymore, but we can use this round to pad a head start going into the grueling Fynchy Chase, where Fynchy has proved unbeatable so far.
Yeah. I will remind people that the reason this change was made was because I was unexpectedly kicked out of the quiz last week and then just let back in anyway, because it would have been a disaster not to have two of us in the final round.
We take our inspiration from pro wrestling here, and so we're kind of, you know, the rules are always very flexible.
Okay.
Exactly. So yes, round one, as you mentioned, is name a random footballer. In this round, I've asked both of these contestants to name a random footballer who has played for a certain Premier League club in the 21st century, and they must have at least 3 caps for their country. Fynchy is going to try and guess that player's identity. Now, in order to make that process a bit more difficult for Fynchy, they're each going to have to answer 5 questions about the club the player has played for. For every question one of the lads get wrong, Fynchy will then get a piece of information about said football player. If you stump Fynchy, you will give your team a 2-point head start in the final, which is a valuable lead indeed, as we know from the last couple of weeks. Anybody who's been listening, given that Fynchy has caught them every time. So today's club is Wolves. So both of you have been thinking of a player who played for Wolves this century with 3 caps. We're going to start off with Mick. So Mick, I'm going to ask you 5 questions about Wolverhampton Wanderers. For every one of them you get wrong, we're going to reveal, or Fynchy's going to get something about your footballer's identity, some bit of information. Are you ready?
I'm very nervous for some reason. I don't know why. Come on.
Question number 1. If you get this wrong, we reveal the player's initials. So you better not.
This is a bad one.
Who succeeded Mick McCarthy as Wolves manager when he was sacked in February 2012?
Didn't they have like 5 managers in a year? Kevin Doyle is always talking about this.
Kevin Doyle, of course, on this week's podcast, the build-up podcast that was out on Wednesday.
I thought TC got that job afterwards, but I don't know. Is it full-time or?
It's to the end of the season.
Terry Connor.
Terry Connor's the right answer.
Oh,
Good stuff. Jeez, I was worried there for a second.
So was I.
Why was Kenny Jackett so prominent in my head?
think Kenny Jackett was 2 managers down the line then.
Yeah.
Question number 2. Get this wrong and we will reveal the player's nationality, Mick.
Okay, I can
We all
handle
know
this one.
Wolves play at the Molineux.
The
How do you
Molineux.
spell Molineux?
Molineux.
Wrong answer. There's no A in Molineux. So we
Oh,
will
is it not?
reveal the
Okay.
player's nationality.
He is not Congolese this time.
You learned your lesson.
Fynchy. He is English.
He's English. Oh, that
Yeah.
doesn't narrow it down too much, Fynchy.
Well,
Uh,
it's international.
yeah, not much of a help. Get this question number 3 wrong, Mick, and we will reveal the player's position. Which Irish player scored the winner in Wolves' 3-2 win over Blackburn on the last day of the 2010-2011 season to assure they stayed in the Premier League?
2010, 2011.
Yep.
Stephen Hunt.
Was the right answer. I remember like it was yesterday.
I
What
don't.
a final day that was. Incredible performance from Stephen Hunt. That means, though, you got it right. You don't remember it, but you got it right, which means we are not revealing the player's position. So we move on to question number 4. Get this wrong, Mick, and we will reveal the player's club history. Who else he's played for?
Oh, I need to get this one right.
Yep. Matt
I
Doherty.
really need to get this one right.
Matt Doherty signed for Wolves from what football club?
I don't know. And, like, he went from Bowes, but I don't think he was he. Look, Bowes is my only answer that could possibly be right, so I'm going for Bowes.
You're right. Well done.
I thought he'd never signed for them. I thought he just played trials and was with some like Stella Maris or something.
You pulled
He
that
never
right.
played for Bowes. Like
In the League of Ireland.
In the league, he
Yeah.
played friendlies and then.
But I know
went
that's
straight
what I'm
to
saying. I
Wolves.
wasn't sure whether he was actually signed for them or not.
He was. It was like
But
Stephen Quinn when his outfit was like part of our backroom staff, and we just signed him for one match against Rovers, and then he went to Sheffield United.
We
Or
being St. Pat's.
St. Pat's
St.
Athletic
Pat's.
there as opposed to Balls Media.
No,
Chelsea.
Question number 5. Get this wrong, Mick, and we will reveal the player's all-time goal scoring record, which again may not be that helpful, but we'll see. The English player who played for Wolves from 1986 to 1990. He's their all-time leading scorer.
Steve
Can
Bull.
you name him? Steve Bull is the right answer.
Come on, Bully.
Great
And
player.
now, Fynchy, to stop Mick getting bonus 2 points, can
English
you guess
international.
what English international who played for Wolves in this century and who has 3 international caps at the very least? What one is Mick thinking of?
Like this, in terms of English internationals, I can think of 2 that got more than 3 caps. Well, one, Paul Ince, one. I'm gonna go Paul Ince.
It's Paul Ince, isn't it, Mick?
Oh, it had to be him or Julian Lescott. Was the other one.
Oh, Mick.
I'm going
2 weeks in a row.
I'm already at home.
2 weeks in a row, Mick has failed to stump Fynchy and stump Fynchy
Good,
around.
though. How did he get Paul?
Was good to get fair to him. I'd forgotten Paul Ince played for Wolves.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Well
we
done.
move on to round 2, so that's no bonus points. Round 1, part 2. No bonus points for you there, lads, going into round 2. But Gary, you have a chance to get 2 bonus points for yourself and Mick. You have a Wolves player, obviously, up in your head as well. We're going to go with question 1. Get this wrong, and we will reveal the player's initials.
My Wolverhampton Wanderers knowledge could let me down here, but we'll go for it anyway.
I was about to say, because you got a lot
Mark. Sorry, my hello.
You're back, Connie.
Don.
Okay, yeah, sorry, my internet just went there, and I think probably important that mine works because I'm recording. So
Yeah.
So you might I don't know where you left it, but maybe just take it from the top there.
Cool.
This top of the show. I'll get someone else.
Do it all over.
You ready? So no bonus points for you there, lads, going into round 2. But now we move on to round 1, part B. Gary, you still have a chance to get a 2-point head start in our second round if you can stump Fynchy here with the player from Wolves that you have thought of. So we'll move on to question number 1. Get this wrong, Gary, and we will reveal the player's initials. What was the score when Wolves beat Man City on December 28th, 2019? I almost read out the score there.
That's a hard first question.
It is, isn't it?
This
Very
is
hard.
Yeah, but I know that. Oh, see, I know they played twice, but I don't know what game was which. And I
Well,
know they
Wolves-
won
This
Wolves
is
were
the
at
one the
home.
Wolves beat them on.
2-0. Adama Traore scored, didn't he? No.
No, it's the wrong answer, Gary.
Shite.
So we have to reveal. You know what? That's too hard a question.
That is a very hard question.
Yeah, I am ruining the roost here.
Ah.
I'm changing the forfeit here. I'm going to swap that forfeit with the forfeit for number 5. So for this, instead of revealing his initials, you're going to have to reveal the player's all-time goal scoring record, which I think you're going to have to Google. But,
Jesus Christ, do you have a calculator? For like every club.
Wolves.
yes. No? Yes?
For Wolves.
for Wolves, apparently.
Okay.
What did he score for Wolves?
6 goals in 47 league appearances.
You gave too much away there, Gary. There's no need to say the appearances.
Oh, but you said goal scoring record. That's part of it.
That's
Surely.
a record.
Just how
That's
many
a
goals
record.
he scored.
Okay.
Oh, Christ.
That's not-
this is a
that's not-
shambles yet again.
Record to me is the goals in appearances. So
Yeah, come on.
anyway, go on.
Question number 2. Get this wrong and we'll reveal the player's nationality, Gary.
Okay.
Who scored Wolves' only goal when they beat Manchester United 1-0 in January 2004?
2004.
When I was 8.
Johnny, what do you have to say for yourself?
Your age is irrelevant, though, to your knowledge. Yeah,
That-
like, I
that's
mean, you're in
also
a quiz
that's
here,
also
like,
a
you know?
classic game that season as well. I'm just saying. I know who it is.
Kenny Miller.
He's pulled it out of
Yes!
his ass. Yes, that's the right answer.
What a guess.
What? Well done, Gary. We will not be revealing the player's nationality.
He only scored about 3 goals that season.
Get this one wrong, Gary, though, and we will reveal the player's position. What outfield player has played every minute for Wolves this season? Only
Connor
one of the
Cody.
outfield players. Connor Cody is the correct answer. Well done. Jesus, this is simple. You're doing all right here. Question number 4. Get this wrong, and this time we will reveal the player's initials.
Okay.
Where did Wolves finish in last season's Premier League?
8.
7?
After all our two of them throwing, you've gotten that wrong. We're going to
That was
we're
it
going
was
to reveal the
7. It was
initials
7th,
anyway.
wasn't it?
It was 7.
I knew it was
Then-
7th or 8th.
Hence, they're playing in the Europa League this year.
8th gets you into the Europa League sometimes. Sure, Arsenal. Who finished 8th?
I have a clue about that.
Oh,
Anyway,
crap. Right.
I am not to be quizzed here, Gary. You're the man to be quizzed. You have to reveal the initials.
Well, this
of
is
the player.
giving it away.
Go on.
SV.
Oh, right, yeah. So, yada, yada. Gary, get this wrong. We reveal. Oh, no. What are we revealing now is club history. Leander Dendoncker comes from what country?
Belgium.
Belgium. It's a formality here.
Lads, I'm drawing a blank.
Brilliant.
That's a drawing a blank. The only player that's stuck in my head is fucking Stan Varga.
I think you're also the only person on the line here who doesn't know who this is.
Oh, no, I don't know either.
No idea.
No
Oh,
idea.
Yeah,
It's just you, Mark.
Sorry,
Mark,
I'm
you
the
have a
only
terrible
person who knows
tendency to
because I
think
know
if you know
more
an answer,
about
everybody in the
football
world does.
Who is this?
This isn't that easy.
We'll have to put a clock in.
SV. Oh, Lord above. SV. I'm still. This is.
He has to. Is there a thing? Is
Yeah.
there a
Yeah,
Contact
like
is
I'm
10,
just gonna go
9.
with Simon
8.
Vargas.
Sam
You
Vokes?
see,
Is it Sam Vokes by any
it
chance?
is Sam
I did
Vokes.
say it now, in fairness, yeah.
And the reason Mark knows it's Sam Vokes is because he played for Leeds on loan from Wolves. So I assume that's why Mark.
Absolute nonsense. It's just Sam
Oh,
Vokes
no.
played for Wolves.
Like,
I actually
Mark-
forgot he played for Leeds.
Mark, I literally got Sam Vokes because he was the only SV I could think of. Like, I've no association with him and Wolves at all. Like.
Stan Vargas stuck in my head. Didn't know Sam Vokes played for Wolves.
Sam Vokes was at Wolves for 4 years. But spent 3 of them out on loan, to be fair. But he still played 46 games, 47 games.
6 goals,
Yeah.
46
Goals, yeah. There you go.
Well, there you go, lads. It's a 2-point head start.
Woo!
Going
Well
into
done,
the second
Gary.
round.
Thanks, lads. Even though I made an absolute balls of that, still somehow came out the other end of it.
I don't know how, but look, this is the way we move on to round 2. You're both still in it. Obviously, we've changed the rules this week, but thanks to Gary, you've got a 2-point head start. No thanks to Mick. What happens here? Well, here we'll move on to round 2, where we call this the Fynchy Chasey. Lads, here's how it will work. You will each individually get 1 minute, 1 minute to answer as many football questions as possible. Your combined score will then set the benchmark for Finch as he tries to catch you when he gets 2 minutes on the clock later on. So we're going to go off with minute 1 first with Mick. So timekeeper, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Mick, are you ready?
Ready, Mark.
I'm going to count you in from 3. 3, 2, 1. Gary Breen has 146 appearances and 2 goals in a 5-season career for what club?
Coventry.
Who did Manchester United beat in the 1999 FA Cup final?
Newcastle.
Who was Brazil's captain in the 1994 World Cup?
Dunga.
Who's the current Scotland manager?
Alex McLeish.
No, Steve Clark. Who did West Germany beat in the 1954 World Cup final?
54. Hungary.
Yes. Who was the only Liverpool player to play every minute of the 2019-2020 season? You're on a clock.
Pass.
Van Dijk. Giovanni Trapattoni has 274 appearances as a player for what Italian club?
Juventus.
AC Milan. Who are the reigning Europa League champions?
I don't know.
Chelsea.
No idea.
Who knocked
Chelsea.
Romania out of 1994 World Cup
Romania.
quarterfinals? Yeah, in penalties.
Well, Sweden.
Yes.
Time.
Just got it in.
5.
5 for Mick, having spent
that
30
was more.
seconds.
Those questions were about 5 minutes long each. Like they really were all long. Every single one of them were really long. Who scored this goal in 1946 in the 3rd minute of injury time before the equaliser came 10 minutes after? I felt like I did well there, and I only got 5. Like
Yeah. You missed a
Yeah,
couple of handy ones, though.
Europa League. Chelsea and Arsenal in the final, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was Chelsea and Arsenal. There you go. You got 5, which is added to your bonus 2 points.
Gonna need that too.
7. You need that too, is right,
I was
Gary.
robbed there.
So
Watch Finchy's questions would be all like 3 words now.
name a footballer. Gary, before we get to Finchy,
Yes.
we're going to put 60 seconds on the clock for you. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Timekeeper, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Counting in from 3, 2, 1. Who did Gareth Bale overtake to become Wales' all-time leading goal scorer?
Ian Rush.
Yes. Who is the most losses in Premier League season this season?
Watford.
Norwich. Who's the first name on Christian Benteke's? What's the first name of Christian Benteke's brother, who also plays professional football?
Jordan. Oh, no.
No, Jonathan. John Giles is player manager of what English club from 1975? to
West
77?
Brom.
Yes. Who's the top scorer in Serie A this season?
Immobile.
Yes. What Serbian club did Shamrock Rovers beat to reach the group stages of the 2011 Europa League?
Partizan Belgrade.
Yes. What club has the most titles in the history of the Swedish league?
Gothenburg.
FC Malmo. Sadio Mane joined Southampton from what Austrian club?
RB Salzburg.
Who's the current Premier League club where which current Premier League club were the first English club that Brendan Rodgers managed?
Swansea.
No, Watford.
Oh.
Name the last club that Mark Hughes has managed.
Stoke.
Southampton. Which German club did the League Cup double in 2003 to 2004?
Time.
2003, 2004. Bayer Leverkusen.
It was Werder Bremen.
You should get at least one more.
I was
question
going
there,
to get one more because I
Give one more.
There's 2 issues. Yeah.
So, Michael Mifsud. Mifsud?
Michael Mifsud.
Michael Mifsud is the all-time leading scorer for what country?
Estonia.
Can you start
No.
off with me?
I'm not giving you a
Malta.
point for this one, Finchy, but just to show off. Malta is the correct
Scored
answer.
twice at Old Trafford in the League Cup.
Cheers for that. Cheers for that extra question.
But you know what? It took a question out. That was going to be Finchy's first question. So
Yeah, fair enough.
How
I
many
left
did
a
you get
couple.
there,
I
lads?
left a couple behind me there. The Mark Hughes one I definitely should have got, and Norwich and Watford. Oh, brutal. Anyway,
Another 5.
Yeah.
12 altogether.
12 altogether, Finchy. You have to
this
score.
is handy.
This is
Yeah.
doable.
And he's got 2 minutes. Like,
Finchy will never be beaten in this, will he? Finchy, you've got
back,
2 minutes
Tom.
on the clock. For every
push
you've got to get
backies.
it 12 right. For every one you get wrong, if the clock will stop, and the lads will have a chance to try and get right to push you back. One. Are you ready to go?
Ready?
Right. Timekeeper, 2 minutes on the clock, please. Count it in from 3. 3, 2, 1. Which assistant succeeded Andre Villas-Boas as Spurs manager in 2013?
Tim Sherwood.
Who's the record for the most Premier League goals scored with his head?
Alan Shearer.
Wrong
Oh.
answer. Stop the clock.
Oh.
Matt
it's
Letizia, is
no,
it?
it's
Gary.
We were just discussing off air Matt Letitia's heading record.
It's Peter Crouch.
Oh, it isn't, is it?
It is. It's Peter Crouch. Yeah.
Okay.
Gary, well done. You pulled that
Yeah.
out as well. You've knocked Finchy back one. Finchy, you go back to 0. You have 12 to get. How many seconds are
Well
left
done,
on the
Gary.
clock?
1 minute
Thanks.
and 50 seconds.
1 minute, 50 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ireland beat England in Euro 88 in what German city?
Stuttgart.
What Chelsea player leads the Premier League in yellow cards this season?
Jorginho.
Yes. What club does Mario Götze play for?
Borussia Dortmund.
Who's the current Nottingham Forest manager?
Sabri Lamucci.
Yes. What it says, John. No, never mind. Who's the most capped Croatian footballer of all time?
Davor Suker.
Wrong answer. Stop the clock.
Modric, I'd say, is it?
Can we double check? The Notts Forest question is right, isn't it? Or answer's right?
Sabri
Wicket-
Lamucci is the
Yeah,
man.
He is. Yeah.
Wikipedia said Jonathan Woodgate, but
He's
obviously.
He's
Middlesbrough.
not
You look up the wrong team. There's no way Wikipedia says that.
Mick Modric. Like, who else could it be? Like, if it's not Stuker,
Like,
it has to be
you're-
Modric, doesn't it?
I wouldn't have said it was Sucre. Like, you're talking about more guys from around that time, like Boban, and he
There's
would
a
have
lot-
been too
yeah.
old when.
There's a lot
I'd say-
more internationals now, though.
Yeah. Well,
You go Modric, I'd say.
I know Modric has over 100, so
Yeah.
go with him.
Modric is the wrong answer. The correct
Is it man?
answer is Dario Serna.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Get ready, timekeeper. 3, 2, 1. Who scored the most goals in the history of the League of Ireland?
Brendan Bradley.
Yes. Which South American country play their home matches at the Estadio Centenario?
Uruguay.
Who's currently in first place in the Portuguese Premier League?
Porto.
Yes. Who's got the top scorer in the Bundesliga this season?
Lewandowski.
Who did Gerard Houllier replace as Villa manager in 2010?
Martin O'Neill.
Yes. How many international goals did Jose Luis Chilavert score for Paraguay?
How many did he score?
Yeah.
7.
Wrong answer. Stop the clock.
That's such a hard question. He's a fucking goalkeeper, like. My language.
I'm going to say more than 7, is it?
No,
Would you say?
yeah,
No?
I think he scored like 20.
20 is a lot of international goals.
All the free kicks and penalties and everything.
But that would
He
make him
was a madman.
Ireland's third top scorer ever if he had that many for Ireland.
Yeah,
like,
but Ireland.
just to
don't mind
remind you, great free kick takers like the likes of Ian Hart, who scored, I think he scored 11 free kicks in his entire career.
I like 11 as a number, Mick. What about that one?
No, I'm not giving you a clue on that. I'm just saying, reminding you that you can be a
Definitely
great
isn't
free kick
11.
taker by scoring
Yeah.
about 1 a season.
Okay, what about 9 or something? I don't think it's that many. Or what do you think? I don't know.
No, pick whatever. It's probably not 20, and that number just came into my head, which made me think that I'd heard it somewhere.
Would we say 9? I don't know. Let's go 9, sure.
Fair enough.
9. I'm sorry, lads. The correct answer was 8.
Oh.
Johnny,
Such a
how many more questions would you have to get, and how long is left on the clock?
He needs to get to 12. He's got 9, and there's 54 seconds left. So he needs 3 more.
Jesus Christ.
Mother of
He's got 9.
Yeah.
Here.
No, he's got 8.
Blue
Sorry,
colour.
he's got 8.
I
8.
counted 9. I counted 9.
we go.
Whatever. It's over anyway.
Okay,
For argument's sake, we're going to say 8. Finch.
that's the 8 for the crowd. Yeah.
You've got the guts of a minute to get
All
4
right,
questions right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Who was the last permanent Rangers manager before Steven Gerrard?
Pedro Caixinha.
It was. Who was the most appearances in the history of the Premier League?
Gareth Barry.
Yes. How many goals did Islam Slimani score for Algeria at the 2014 World Cup?
3.
Wrong answer. Stop the clock. I also like that there's so many like South American players that I call Steven Gerrard. Because I was just only getting into the swing of things for out
Slimani, like, I mean, 2.
He scored at least 1 because I was watching the 2014 World Cup review on RTE the other evening. So say 2.
2 was the correct answer. You're pushed Finchy back. How many more was acquired?
So he got Cassina and Barry, but then he's got bumped back one. So he's got 3 to go.
You got 3 to go, Finchy. How many seconds left on the clock?
We got 36 seconds.
Ooh,
36
tight.
seconds, Finchy's get tight now. This could be controversial if this was not caught. Start the clock in 3, 2, 1. Who did Ireland beat in the 1998 UEFA Under-18 Youth Cup final?
Germany.
Right answer. Who was the first American to play in the Premier League?
Tab Ramos.
Stop the clock.
Oh, I think it's Roy Wegerle.
Don't listen to Mick, Gary.
What? You know the answer. What are you doing?
Well, like, I don't know. Like, I'm sure mid-90s Premier League knowledge.
Well, Roy
wouldn't be as good as
Wegerle
yours.
played in like early 90s for Coventry City, as did Kobe Jones, but that was in 94. There was probably someone before that, but I don't know who it is.
I have no idea either,
Like,
so I'll trust
it's like Brad Friedel, Casey Keller. They're all a little bit later.
Bride. He'd be there later as
Bride was
well.
later.
Yeah.
There's
Go
probably
with one
someone, I just don't know who it is.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Roy Wegerle is who I'm going.
Roy Wegerle is the wrong answer. The correct answer was John Harps, who played for
Fucking-
Blackburn
that was-
Rovers, did he? Or Sheffield
Yeah,
Wednesday?
I don't
Sheffield
know.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Sheffield
Yeah.
Wednesday.
That's fine. Didn't know it.
Fair
So,
enough.
Finchy, you need how many more? You need
2 more.
2 more, and you've got
24 seconds.
24 seconds. This is easy, Finchy. Counting you in 3, 2, 1. Who is Kenya's all-time leading scorer?
Pass.
I had no idea that question was going up to the camera.
Like, the only Kenyan footballer right now is Victor Wanyama. So.
Same, yeah. Well, we just say Victor Wanyama because, like,
Well, it's more likely than, like, say Steve
making
Bull or
up a name.
something. Yeah.
Victor Wanyama, Mark.
The wrong answer. The correct answer is Dennis Oliek. Or
He
Denis,
used
I'm
to play
not
for
sure.
Auxerre. Yeah.
How many seconds did that lose? He used to play for Auxerre.
Of course. Sure. How did you not get that, Finchy?
5 seconds lost there. 19.
5 seconds lost.
19 seconds.
19
One
seconds
more
to get 2
pushback.
right. This is a travesty. We're looking. There we go.
Run!
Counted in 3, 2,
Somalia's highest
one.
ever goal
Which
scorer.
Portuguese club play at the Estadio de Dragao?
Porto.
Yes, Roddy Collins managed which Maltese club in 2009?
Floriana.
There we go. Stop the clock. Sachi once again. There's lots of time to spare, really.
Porto, the answer to 2 questions in the one chase.
Oh, we're gonna do it next week.
It was a bit dramatic there. You had a lot of help from the presenter, the quizmaster, pretty much everybody, and you nearly caught them. So I don't know what we're going to do next week.
What
to
help
help you
did we
out.
have?
In
Well,
fairness,
Wait, no. To be
Not to
fair,
listen.
to be fair, I think me and Mick both should have got at least 1 or 2 more right each in our chase at the
I
end.
definitely should have got a
Yeah.
couple extra questions. I really do. I think I only got 7 questions in a minute.
can we just tip our hat to Finch, who got both questions about Maltese football right today?
Yes. Sean,
One of them was
congratulations.
about
That
Roddy
was a
Collins,
bit of
though.
a hairy one, but did you ever lose confidence there?
Yeah. Big time.
He's too good. He's too good. You have
Yeah,
to
fair
say
play.
that. Yeah.
Next week, Dominic. Next week. I think next week's going to be our week.
I'm retiring.
The problem, I think, is that we're running out of trivia questions because Finch's answered them all correctly.
Well, when you're asking who's the Kenya's top scorer, I think you may already have run out of trivia questions.
And the only reason the question about the Centenario, the only reason I got it was because I was watching some documentary on Australian football yesterday, and they played Uruguay twice in the Centenario.
This is why he beats us every week.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We weren't watching random football documentaries yesterday, unfortunately.
Well, there you have it, lads. Thanks very much for playing once again. Finchy, you have survived another week. The lads are going to have to go away and think about what they've done. I see Gary looking into the distance there, thinking to himself, analysing life, saying, how did I get to this point? But here we go. Look, we'll try again next week. Thanks everybody for listening. You can subscribe to our podcast by searching Balls.ie podcast and all good podcast apps. There you'll be able to find Stump Fynchy every week, our football trivia quiz, and also the build-up on Balls.ie every Wednesday. This week we chatted to Kevin Doyle and Stephen Ferris, but they told us that the best individual performances they ever witnessed on a sports field. It's well worth a listen. But until we chat to you again, mind yourself.